a Doctor of Philosophy. It is, however, considered incorrect to use both the title and post-nominals at the same time. The specific requirements to earn a PhD degree vary considerably according to the country, institution, and time period, from entry-level research degrees to higher doctorates. During the studies that lead to the degree, the student is called a doctoral student or PhD student. A student who has completed all their coursework and comprehensive examinations and is working on their thesis, dissertation is sometimes known as a doctoral candidate or PhD candidate. A student attaining this level may be granted a candidate of philosophy degree at some institutions, or may be granted a master's degree en route to the doctoral degree. Sometimes this status is also colloquially known as PhD-UBD, meaning all but dissertation. A PhD candidate must submit a project, thesis, or dissertation often consisting of a body of original academic research, which is in principle worthy of publication in a peer-reviewed journal. In many countries, a candidate must defend this work before a panel of expert examiners appointed by the university. Universities sometimes award other types of doctorate besides the PhD, such as the Doctor of Musical Arts for studies in education. In 2005, the European Universities Association defined the Salzburg Principles, 10 basic principles for third-cycle degrees within the Bologna process. These were followed in 2016 by the Florence Principles, 7 basic principles for doctorates in the arts laid out by the European League of Institutes of the Arts, which have been endorsed by the European Association of Conservatoires, the International Association of Film and Television Schools, the International Association of Universities and Colleges of Art, Design and Media, and the Society for Artistic Research, in the context of the Doctor of Philosophy and other similarly titled degrees. The term philosophy does not refer to the field or academic discipline of philosophy, but is used in a broader sense in accordance with its original Greek meaning, which is love of wisdom. In most of Europe, all fields other than theology, law, and medicine were traditionally known as philosophy, and in Germany and elsewhere in Europe the basic faculty of liberal arts was known as the Faculty of Philosophy. The degree is abbreviated PhD, from the Latin philosophia doctor, pronounced as 3 separate letters. The abbreviation D.Phil, from the English Doctor of Philosophy, is used by a small number of British and Commonwealth universities, including Oxford, formerly York, and Sussex, as the abbreviation for degrees from those institutions. In the universities of medieval Europe, study was organized in 4 faculties: the basic faculty of arts, and the 3 higher faculties of theology, medicine, and law. The doctorates in the higher faculties were quite different from the current PhD degree in that they were awarded for advanced scholarship, not original research. No dissertation or original work was required, only lengthy residency requirements and examinations. Besides these degrees, there was the licentiate. Originally this was a license to teach, awarded shortly before the award of the master's or doctoral degree by the diocese in which the university was located, but later it evolved into an academic degree in its own right, in particular in the continental universities. According to Keith Allen Noble, in theory, the full course of studies might, for example, lead in succession to the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Licentiate of Arts, Master of Arts, or Bachelor of Medicine, Licentiate of Medicine, or Doctor of Medicine. But before the early modern era, many exceptions to this existed. Most students left the university without becoming Masters of Arts, whereas regulars could skip the arts faculty entirely. This situation changed in the early 19th century through the educational reforms in Germany, most strongly embodied in the model of the University of Berlin, founded and controlled by the Prussian government in 1810. The arts faculty, which in Germany was labeled the Faculty of Philosophy, started demanding contributions to research, attested by a dissertation, for the award of their final degree, which was labeled Doctor of Philosophy. Originally this was just the German equivalent of the Master of Arts degree, whereas in the Middle Ages the arts faculty had a set curriculum. based upon the trivium and the quadrivium. By the 19th century, it had come to house all the courses of study in subjects now commonly referred to as sciences and humanities. Professors across the humanities and sciences focused on their advanced research. Practically all the funding came from the central government, and it could be cut off if the professor was politically unacceptable. These reforms proved extremely successful, and fairly quickly the German universities started attracting foreign students.